Classic car or muscle car, we want to show you how to restore your automobile and save yourself some money in the process. Sometimes we consult the pros, sometimes we mess up. But just remember, it's never a problem, it's always a project.
Right now on Auto Resto Mod, Jeff tackles heat, plays with fire, and makes posh plastics to spiff up your truck or classic car.
Okay, now I want to show you a method for hopefully putting the vinyl graining back in here that's a little unorthodox. What I've got here underneath our panel is the vinyl repair kit from the guys at Eastwood. Now we are going to use one of the cards out of here to regrain our plastic, but what we're also going to do down the road is we're going to try to use this kit to repair the seat in our 69 Fairlane. The front seat has a hole in it from probably something being put in the back of the wagon, and it's sliding forward and knocking the center out of the back of the seat. So it's got a nice rip. We're going to go and repair it with this. Now another product that Eastwood has come out with is this one. It's called Plastic Resurfacer. This is good for bumpers and things like that. Like we showed you a little earlier with the heat process, this is actually a chemical process to do pretty much the same thing. We're also going to show you how this works on our trim panel as well. We're going to do a little bit of a test out with it and see how we like it. From what I understand, this stuff actually works pretty good on your newer cars for those areas that we've gone in and done the heat process with. This is just a way to do it chemically rather than using a heat gun. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull all this stuff out of the way, and I'm going to go in and show you how to use the graining cards to hopefully get some grain back in some of these places where you've got chunks taken out of the plastic on your trim pieces inside your car. If you're going to do what I'm starting to do here, I absolutely recommend you get the vinyl repair kit from Eastwood because of these graining cards. It's going to make your job a lot easier. You're not ever going to be able to pull the grain out of anything else that I've been able to come up with to make this work. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to put a glove on because this is going to be very hot work. That paper is going to transfer all the heat through it once I get these areas hot. What you'll want to do is, you'll see I've got an area here that is really glossy. You're going to want to heat that area up till it gets wet looking, like that. Then lay the card on it, rub around on it a little bit, and pull it back. It grains some, but we're going to go in and try to hit it a little harder. Now sometimes what can happen when you're trying to do this graining work is you can pick up the old vinyl, and that comes from the fact that that upper surface is really pretty loose. But you can see the center section of this right in here, it's actually put a grain in there and it's pretty close to looking like the original. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in and continue to work this area using my card, but I'm going to get these chips that are on here off the card, because if you don't, they'll just put a different impression in there and you'll have an odd looking spot in your vinyl. This is only going to be good for cleaning up small areas too. You're not going to want to try to regrain an entire panel with this because it's just not going to work. It's looking like what you probably will want to do is to leave it on there and let it cool in position and then pull it up. And I think in some cases with the polypropylene plastic being the way it is, it's still going to pull that upper layer off. So I'm going to keep working this, and then I'm going to show you how this product, the plastic resurfacer, works, and we'll kind of close it out with that one. Okay, here's the trim panel after we've used the plastic resurfacer from Eastwood on it. I will say that it does a really nice job of solidifying the plastic and making it where it won't granola. It's really not going to be good for, and it's not intended to fill in any places where the plastic is scratched off. That's just not going to happen. So it might be a better idea to go in and use the heat gun to take these areas like we've done on here and heat them and reset the plastic, as it were, and put a little bit of grain in them, because otherwise I think it's probably going to be pretty noticeable, especially in lighter color plastics, that you've got this done. But as I said, this product is really good for taking this plastic and solidifying it so it won't granola up in your finger whenever you go to put it back in the car. And I also actually kind of like the color. It's a little duller than some of the other stuff. It looks a little more like the original plastics on the cars. So I like this product, and I also like being able to use the little pieces of paper like this that we got with the vinyl repair kit. So that's our show for this week, folks. Now come back and watch us next time on Auto Resto Mod. Have a great week, folks.